Lilith was a film that felt like a Snapchat of a larger story. It was very mysterious, very intriguing. We have this dark figure against the beach, and the camera sort of shows us all these small pieces of the puzzle, and that it focuses on, like the blood on the sand and her eyes and the look on her face. And I love the mysteriousness of it all, and the way that the camera's putting showing us all these pieces for the audience to put together. The music went really well with this scene as well. It was very ominous, had this underlying dread effect to it. So yeah, I thought this was a really intriguing film, and I would love to know the full story of this character who's so interesting, and you want to know more about her. So I thought they did a great job with this film, and I really enjoyed watching it.
Hi, these are my comments on Lilith. I thought this was a really beautiful short and that the filmmaker accomplished a lot in less than 2 minutes. I think that if if I'm correct and the title is referring to like a version of Lilith, from like biblical lore and across many different religions, I think they nailed it in terms of having a lead who was like beautifully expressive, embody that sort of lost, like fallen angel quality, particularly with the location. Also, I think those first opening images of the beach are really really beautiful and really powerful, and against what I thought was also an excellent costume and makeup design, because the lead pops even more with that black trench and the black coat, and the pale skin and the red lip, all of those things against that like stormy background was really expressive and very haunting. And that combined with the music as well had a very like occult quality to it that you really want to spend more time with this woman slash creature and figure out where they're going, where they've come from. It's disorienting, but at the same time, it's really, it brings you in. I think that there was a lot of different elements working together to achieve that, and they all were really harmonious.
What beautiful cinematography. It's this film, the intense score with the cinematography makes it a very powerful piece in just under 2 minutes. This woman, you can feel her loneliness on the screen where she's searching for something, and it's kind of a fearful search where she's wondering if someone's dead, if they're ever coming back to her, if they just left. You can very much feel it through the powerful movements within the lighting and the score. It didn't need dialogue for that reason. It made it powerful to stand on its own with just key shots timed perfectly with the music.
This was such a beautiful piece, and I think that the actress does a great job of portraying longing and waiting, and you're wondering what they're waiting for, and feeling the emotions of this character swell on screen through not only the acting but the use of the score as well. I think it was shot so beautifully, and all of these choices came together to create a really moving piece without dialogue. I think, like I said, I think that has to go back to the score and how that was used for the pacing of the piece, and the actress's portrayal, but also because of a lot of these different shots and using these different transitions and these different shots to build the pacing of the piece and really establish this tone of longing and waiting and wondering what's out there. And it was just a really 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 impactful piece in a short amount of time. So really well done.
Lilith expertly and very efficiently evokes a really kind of engaging, eerie, dreamlike atmosphere. And by setting the short like right by the sea, it gives it a sense of rhythmic, expansive feel that makes the film feel much larger than its short runtime would suggest. This allows it to convey a real sense of expansive, deep emotion that's kind of expressed by very brief images and gestures, which I think is really clever and effective. And and having a set of sort of close-ups of this woman who looks somewhat kind of lost and dwarfed by dwarfed by that endless sea really creates a interesting kind of emotionally rich juxtaposition. There's a lot beneath the surface, no pun intended.